We're talking all about some fetishes.
We are?
I'm just a normal dude here, like that other fetish guy you came across, and he said, haha, dude.
Let's get you flat.
He flattened me. Oh, no, look. So here's you, Phil, as a coaster.
No!
And-
See, this I like.
Yeah,
I
that.
Yeah.
like when we're together.
I said, oh, no, Phil is a coaster. And he said, haha, yeah, coaster Phil. I put a beer on top of him, so won't be any doubt about how he should be used.
Groups of us, we don't know where it even came from. We talk amongst ourselves, and for whatever reason, this is what triggers it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 5th episode of the Meatball Special. I'm your host, Phil Matteries. These are my guests, Emil DeRosa, and what was your name again?
Ben Kahn.
Ben Kahn. What can't he do?
Nice.
I hope
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, like you said, it's the first day of summer.
It's the first day of summer,
I've got
June
some-
20th.
I've got some good stuff for you guys.
Alrighty, he's trying
As
to
you
comment
can-
through the podcast. Emil, how have you been so far?
I've been really good. I just got back from Sonoma, actually.
Holy shit.
It was incredible.
I got back from New Jersey really good. Probably just as good. Where'd you get back from?
Nowhere. I have I been anywhere? No, I haven't been anywhere.
I
I went
not
surfing
seen you
last
guys
week.
since the last
You
special?
fucking left. Like
I
2
left
days later.
immediately after the last special. This is very rare. That was a long time.
I know.
Okay, how was
we went
Sonoma?
out. We went out that night, and then you left.
Damn,
I haven't
true.
seen you. It was great. We went to the Bay.
This is for book stuff?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Sarah's book stuff. They did a dinner at Chez Panisse, which is like this institution, Alice Waters' restaurant. I'd never been there. It's
Who
incredible.
the hell is Alice Waters?
I know.
Like-
he's like all in the industry now.
Wait, you
It's
guys,
an
chef?
Alice Waters establishment. Come
definitely know-
on.
I don't know any
Waters for the
I
table,
don't know
please.
any people in the restaurant industry, man. I know.
she's probably like 80 years old. She's like the OG
Oh wow.
chef.
So she cooks like gruel and stuff,
It's all gruel.
like oatmeal.
The whole gruel.
No,
based menu.
Alice Waters. No chewing necessary.
Yeah.
But it was nice. My brother and his girlfriend got to come. My aunts got to come. But
So
then
everybody was coming.
everyone came, and then
Jeez.
we went to Sonoma the next. They were doing
Dirty dog.
they were doing a thing in Sonoma, and it was Kev was allowed to come. She had free reign.
Ooh,
The whole-
cute.
incredible.
How was he in the drive?
Oh, he loves it. The
Wow.
thing is, Sarah put an end to it, but he likes to sit on my lap while I drive. But she's like, you can't. do
That's too dangerous.
yeah.
My mom's one dog gets insane car sickness, and he's always so affable. But when he's in a car, he goes like this.
Oh, like against
What?
the.
Against the seat.
Yes, that's what he does. It's very cute.
Yeah.
I took multiple. I couldn't stop.
Is it
taking
because of the
pictures.
motion? They're like, I just need to fucking be grounded.
Maybe
I don't think
they
he's
maybe they
sick.
feel a little queasy.
I think
Yeah.
he likes it. He likes being up in the front. We listened to a couple of audio, but we did Marley and Me,
Nice.
and we did.
Wait, you really listened to Marlene?
Yeah, and he got pissed. Oh, I didn't
Who
know.
got pissed?
Kev, because I didn't know how Old Yeller ends, but he got really mad when that part came around.
Why? Because what happens at the end of Old Yeller?
Damn. The
Yeah.
dog kills him? How the fuck? I didn't know it was funny.
Old Yeller, I
This whole
forgot.
time I thought it was sad. That funny as a hell.
Old Yeller
That's really
like
good.
wrestles a bear or like fights a bear.
Multiple bears, yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's mostly bear fighting.
All right, I'm removing
how's
this.
your
Oh,
month been, baby?
fine. I
Give me your roses. Give me your thorns. Give me your bud.
I honestly can't remember what I've
Yeah,
been
nobody
doing.
can.
I truly can't recall.
I can remember.
I went to the beach last week with my brother. That was fun.
Okay.
I saw your butt.
Except he didn't have a leash for his board that I borrowed, so that was a little frustrating. But I was able to handle it, even though I haven't been out in a while. But yeah, it was fine.
When you were in the water, was Nate going, where are we going? What are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
That's
Where are we
inside
going?
baseball. Wait, I wanted to.
Nate knows.
We need to
Nate
get
knows.
right
Hey,
into this
Nate.
because the title of this episode is going to be very
It's gonna be called The Meal Goes to Sonoma.
Provocative.
Emil goes to Sonoma.
No,
Old
we're-
Yeller style.
we're talking all about some fetishes because
Okay, interesting.
We are?
This is new to us.
yes, it is
2/3 of the pod,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
for sure, for
no,
sure.
well, because I had to surprise you guys.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So, OG fans of us definitely remember the other previous iteration of the show wherein I commissioned a very horny artist to make art of us. There because there's this certain. I don't know if it's exclusive to the gay community, but it seems like it is. It's an inflation kink.
Yeah.
Where they blow them up like balloons.
No, breeders like
you've
it
seen
too.
I've seen it on like it's like deviant art. For some reason
Yeah.
they always it's like Yoshi and it'll be like really, really fat, but it's inflated.
Yeah,
So
this
it's not
is
necessarily fat.
this is like inflated with air, like you're fully inflated. But so this, I got a
It's
DM.
hot because it's air.
We all know that my Twitter DMs can lead to mayhem. But I got a DM from this guy on Twitter who said, "Dude, I love the episode when you guys all got turned into balloons. You need to do a show where I flattened you like a cartoon, please. I'll make the photos up. That's my kink." And he's got a photo of, I think, is that Aaron Rodgers? Is that the guy from?
Toby
That's not Tobey Maguire. I think that's a football player.
I think that is a football
That's
player.
a football player, but
For
for
the Rams?
I don't know, but for the audio listener,
If that ain't Toby Maguire,
It's not. That's
he's
too
rolled
alpha.
he's rolled up like a sleeping bag. So I just wanna
Is
give
he
you-
okay with us sharing?
Oh
this
yeah.
potentially?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
you
said
see it and it's
I
pretty
said, "Oh
incredible.
my god, yes, haha." He said, "You never seen flattening kink before? It's total opposite of the inflation. Still cartoonish and stuck, but you are 2D, like the bad dude at the end of Who Framed Roger Rabbit when he gets steamrolled flat. He said, "I'm gonna sit down and make a real flat photo edit with you this weekend. Here's a quick AI one." But so I said, "Okay, flatten me up, dude, and a meal, please." And he said, "I'm just a normal dude here, like that other."
You know what I've never
He
had
is.
to lead with in my life was I'm just a normal dude here, but
But yeah, he
when
said,
I'm-
"I'm just a normal dude here, like that other fetish guy you came across. Just happened to have this stupid fetish." And I said, we talked a little bit. He's from England. He lives in San Diego.
gross.
He said, "I think
No,
it's
kind
super
of.
cool." And I laughed so much with you guys in that inflation video. I do have that kink also. I'm pretty open about mine. Some people are super shy. He said there are many transformation kinks out there where the body changes in some way, like getting turned to stone, melting, shrinking, or growing into a giant, etc. All fantastical, impossible in real life, but the imagination of it actually being possible gets people off. Mine is just flattening and inflating, like what can happen with tune physics.
What?
And he says he loves puffer jackets too.
wait, who are the guys in the puffer jacket?
I don't know, but maybe we should block out their
Yeah,
faces.
no, we're not going to show
And
that.
then he said, well, actually, I
Dude,
mean, his,
what?
So he said, this is the photo you should send, and it's him like standing with his arms up. So I did. I sent him.
The amount of people who have photos of you in poses.
Yeah, you got to
barely needing him to do
So
anything.
I sent him a photo of me from front and back, just like
Where
he
are
asked,
you?
and he said, "Okay, I'm at my friend Adam's apartment when I was dog sitting," and he said, "Haha, dude, let's get you flat." So, he flattened me. Oh no! Look,
Holy
I got
shit.
steamrolled. Can you believe it?
Does that mean he's jacking
Oh.
off to that?
I don't think so. I didn't even think of that.
Very well.
He's
I didn't
definitely
even think of
jacking
that.
off to-
No, I thought that he was just doing it because it's like fun art.
He literally said,
said,
"I'm
"This
just
is
a
my-"
normal guy who likes jacking off to flat dudes."
Well,
is my
check this out, dude.
fetish.
They're scraping me off.
Yeah.
They're scraping me off the pavement there.
It's hard to look at knowing
Oh
he was
man!
coming to
Oh look! I'm folded over. Oh, what a big punishment! Oh, and there's me just absolutely. Oh,
pancake.
Where do you think?
and then
he-
who framed
what's
Roger
the cum
Rabbit?
shot
Yeah, which
of
one
this?
did
There,
you
I don't
That's
think
an-
there is.
Probably the shovel one,
Yeah.
right? Where he gets him
or
picked
where
up.
he's like bent over.
He made a meal flat too, but it's not as good.
Ooh,
He just kind of rushed it.
Ooh, I really don't like that.
But then, so that led
How do you
me.
feel about this?
I don't like that he came to my flat body.
That led me to
You've
another
been doing
guy.
so much work in the gym,
Yeah,
and yet this guy just
get-
flattens you out.
to get blown up,
True.
and he's flattening me out.
Boys, that led
Months
me.
of work.
That led me to another place of this guy Andres, who does custom. Dylan, what's so
These
funny?
people are reaching out to you.
No, I reached out to Andres.
How'd you?
No, I'm willingly
And-
reaching out to these. Okay, I just saw something very strange.
How'd
I
you-
know. Yeah, just wait.
Okay,
How'd you
okay.
find Andres?
Yes.
I think the other guy Flatlax. That's his
That's
username,
his
Flatlax.
username, because he's probably a mod within this world.
He sent me. He put me onto this guy Andres.
Oh,
who-
dude, let me put you on the Andres.
Yeah,
who
wait till
does-
you meet my boy. Wait,
does-
he's normal. He's normal, but
No,
let's just say
This one is a lot different. So
I'm gonna start telling people that whenever I want to get.
I see.
I'm just a regular guy who likes getting his dick sucked.
Yeah, I get this weird
I
kink.
got
It's
this
called
stupid
coming in
fetish.
women.
Well, so here's an example of his work. Oh man, fucking bookmarks just do not work. I swear to God.
Okay, what am I looking at?
So this is a
Oh,
this is
God.
What the fuck is this?
the best part, he still got his stuff.
still got his
He still got his stuff.
I don't
So
even
for the
understand.
audio listener, this guy has been morphed into a tiny little snail,
He's into a tiny. Well, for snail
Where-
sizes, he's quite big.
where his ass is very prominent.
So this
This
is
is shell.
But wait. I like the story that goes along with it. Okay, Mr. Morris, since you failed me in your biology class, what better way than to teach me about ecosystems
this
and
is
mollusks?
revenge porn.
Mollusks by being one yourself. Now what do? Want some lettuce? Are those balls and penis? You said snails were hermaphrodites, so snails put babies in your butt? What the fuck? I didn't read it.
I love that he's losing the thread of his own, like sort of section.
Uh,
Dude, then you put babies in your butt,
Babies
don't
in
you?
your butt, you weirdo.
Here's one where the
Hold on. What is this guy? What is Andreas's kink?
Andres' kink is just
It's like animorphs, or is it like
I don't know, but-
changing people into objects?
I don't know what to make of this because
yeah, none of us do.
for the audio
100% penis.
Hold on, let me check my app. Yep, that's 100% penis.
Yeah, we got it.
here's a common one. He turned this guy into a donkey and again still has his
A big
his
bulbous
penis.
ass.
This one's just weird. Here's a rolled up one. This guy so this is in I think in he flattened up the other guy. Occupation nurse, infraction smoking in a public space. Penalty fee hanged flat at the coast.
Carpet
He's
smokers?
rolled up like a fucking
If you sent this
Oh,
guy
his
my
carpet.
picture, I'm gonna be very upset.
I sent him both of your pictures.
no,
Mm.
So here's one of my favorites.
if he turned me into a little snail with babies in my butt, I'm gonna be furious.
I
Wait.
hope I'm one of the babies in your butt. Then you might be a little happy.
Ooh, there's a spider
Me
down
and
there.
Phil thought we were talking tennis.
I showed up to a tennis podcast. What the hell is this?
I'm just highlighting.
Oh my god, dude.
highlighting some of my favorites.
Dude. What is that?
So wait. This is he's turned this guy into a coaster.
Coaster. I like
And,
that. Okay.
The caption is, "My new little fella, as you may notice, you can still breathe. You still alive. The huge white thing I removed from you was my tea mug. Was on top of you because since now on, you'll help me to not
Can we
damage
get this
my
guy a
table."
copy editor?
I think he might be
from somewhere.
English. I think he might be ESL, dude.
There you go.
All right, fine.
Yeah, you could feel was very hot because you're fully naked. Tiny balls out.
Oh, I love that little comma at the end.
This one's my
Very
favorite.
Cormac McCarthy.
This one's
One
my.
run-on sentence,
Wait.
no punctuation.
Look at this one.
That is really good.
Is he
I
pink?
would take that fork and take a little bit off of him
So
and eat it.
for the audio listener, you're really just gonna have to go to YouTube. But so this is a black guy who has been compressed into a little mound
mousse, almost.
pudding?
It looks like a pudding sort of dessert.
of. Yeah. So the next one is I don't even know.
An elephant.
I don't even know what to.
where,
I'm speechless at some of these.
yeah.
But this one's finally, before I get on the ones that he made of you, this one's great. He's holding a guy, a full man in his hand, and he's sticking an air compressor up his ass.
Who? Okay, did these people send him nude photos?
I assume so. Like this guy probably
That
is into
guy.
this and said, "Hey,
that
blow
looks
me
like
up."
the guy that ate Big Macs every day and supersized me. Do you
But-
remember what that guy
Which
looked
isn't
like?
it so funny? I didn't really understand what people were saying when they said he was faking it. But did you guys see now that
He's
he
an
died?
alcoholic.
It's so funny.
Yeah,
Like,
because
there's-
they said like
right.
Dude, there's footage of him at the doctor, and they're like, I've never seen anyone's liver like this. Like, unless they're an alcoholic about to die. And he's like,
He's
I've
like-
been eating a lot of McDonald's.
He's like, yeah, that's fucking crazy. Nah, it's crazy. It's all this fucking McDonald's, dude. What are you doing after this?
you see this?
I'm gonna need a ride home.
yeah.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
died. Yeah.
Of like being an alcoholic.
So truly rest in peace. But also, Wait,
Also,
dude,
rest in
so
piss.
what?
I like how you're just glossing over this photo.
Okay, no, the photo's insane, but I do want to touch on the internet was roasting him and he died. Like we were amidst a Super Size Me revisiting on the internet and
We
then
killed
he
him.
died. Like, I don't know. Did he go on a really
I
crazy
think he
bad
died
drinking
of
thing?
like
A broken heart.
cirrhosis or something, or cancer. Anyway, so Andres finished. I paid him.
How much?
I paid him $120. I paid him 65 plus I doubled it for the rush fee because I was like, we got to get this going. So here's you, Phil, as a coaster.
No,
And
brother.
I'm so glad that's not me.
it's funny. He goes, "Do you have a picture of their naked bodies?" And I said, "No."
Dude, what?
So that's Phil as a coaster. And then let's
That's
see.
really
Oh, wait.
upsetting. Oh,
Here-
good. There's another one.
Here's you with a
Being
beer
used.
under you.
Okay, for sure.
Do you like
for
that,
sure.
you filthy little fuck?
I kind of do.
Wait, Emil, there's you.
Oh, that's not good.
Zoom in
there's
on my
you.
dong?
I can't. But it's just a little, it's just
It's
down
interesting because they inversed our wieners. Circumcision.
there. Here's
on-
both of you
Yeah.
sitting under some.
See, this I like.
Yeah,
I
that.
Yeah.
like when we're together.
Oh wait, now here's
Alone,
Emil.
it's- Ah!
Here's Snail Emil.
Dude.
Check that out. And then
Dude.
he gave me an
All
option.
the work you've been doing,
Honestly.
you're so
He
furious.
said, "Do you like the eyes like that, or I can do?" Oh, there's you, Phil.
It looks like the
Wait.
pig shitting on his balls picture too. You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I forgot.
God.
I forgot. So I got to read you what Andre said. So backing up to the coasters.
Jesus.
I said, "Oh no, Phil is a coaster." And he said, "Haha, yeah, coaster Phil. I put a beer on top of him, so won't be any doubt about how he should be used. If not, people would think is some kind of frisbee with nuts and would play with him." And then he
Dude,
finished.
he's jacking off when he's
Yeah,
texting
dude.
you this.
And then he
The
said,
guy with the flattened shit is jacked off
With
to
you
me. And now
guys-
this coaster freak is jacked off to me.
with both of you guys, he said, "Now you can use both of your cute friends to serve your drinks, but be gentle because they are still alive and their skins are still very sensitive." Hee hee.
Oh, dude, the
Dude.
skins are still very sensitive. Is a very scary
And
sentence.
now for you guys as the snails in the terrarium, he said, "Not salty food for them because salt is bad for snails." So I finished these so far. The others are still in process.
When he
Yeah,
says
oh,
like,
yeah,
he
here's the-
finished
here's the
those,
version
it
with
means
Google.
it's so much more. When he says he finished those, he means he came.
I said, if there's any others you think would be good, go for it. So he
No!
made Emil into a little ball.
Fuck.
Phil was a ball too. He got
My
your
God, tattoos. So now people know it's me. Damn,
Okay,
dude.
wait, almost
no,
done.
dude, that one looks like me. That is not good.
Okay. Wait, he said, "Oh, it's finally he made you into gummy bears."
Okay, I
too.
really
Why is
like
he not
this.
doing this to you?
Because I asked him to do it to you. Man, he's even got a little dick on the little
No
gummy bear.
way.
He's even got a penis on the gummy bear.
Dude.
Man, my guy is thorough.
Andres, I want to say thank you. And I don't mean to kink shame you. God bless you, my man.
I truly.
I hope you had a good time.
We should. I should have gotten one of these guys. Should I ask him if he's okay to take a call right now or something? I would love to ask him. Like, I guess that's kind of it. So we've got one of the guys who flattened us. The guy who flattened us on the phone here. Go ahead and say hi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing quite well, thank you. What should we call you?
You can call me Tom. My name's Tom.
Okay, Tom. I'm Ben, and to my left is Phil, and to my other left of Phil is Emil, and I surprised them with the flattening stuff, and yeah, we were just kind of guessing what it is about it that's so appealing. So if you could just kind of fill us in, we'd really love to hear.
Well, it's weird because there are a lot of people that like different things. Some people like items of clothing or role play or different kind of stuff. And for whatever reason, there's groups of us. We don't know where it even came from. We talk amongst ourselves, and for whatever reason, this is what triggers it, and that's what you think about. That's what you fantasize about. and we laugh about it amongst ourselves because we know it's stupid as hell.
Interesting.
So we know it's ridiculous, we know it's stupid, but it's, something we can't really help or control.
Are you like laughing while you jerk off?
Oh no, like.
Wait, Ben, can you
we
ask
take
this
it
question
dead
for me?
seriously when we get into it, but retrospectively, when you actually reflect on it and look back, you think this is stupid and ridiculous.
That
Sure.
post-nut clarity.
So-
Emil has a question.
So
Go ahead.
he's saying that he's found this community. He keeps saying we. When did he first realize that this was something he wanted to jack off to? Because I wouldn't even have the imagination to put that into fruition. You know what I mean?
Did you hear that, Tom?
And then,
Yeah, I had it.
and then
Yes.
once you do, how do you seek it out and then find a community within that?
So, I think it's like when you hit puberty and you start.
To look at things differently, like sexual awakening when you go through puberty and that. But I know from, a young age, whenever I watch, cartoons and stuff, when stuff happens in a cartoon, for whatever reason, it intrigued me. Like, people getting flattened or getting blown up. I know you've already looked at that. So,
Yeah.
Oh, so that was what I was curious about. So it's cartoon based. You see it in cartoons, and then
Yeah.
you go,
Yeah.
That's
so,
my
It's
stuff.
it's stuff that's not physically possible. It's stuff that can't happen in real life.
Tom,
And, yeah.
have you ever seen Animals on HBO?
No, what's that?
Okay, never mind. Just a cartoon, animated show.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I know there's a few scenes, like, I don't know if you've seen the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh, yeah.
At the end of that movie. And I always remember when I was younger being terrified by that.
I know.
I mean, I think it scared all of us as kids.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, sometimes, like, a trauma like that can, like, trip over into a kink later in life. And it's weird. So there's some theories on where some of these things develop from. We don't really know.
Tom,
But,
is it tied to gender at all? Well, do you like flat men and women, or is it? Do you just like?
I'm only into dudes, so I'm gay. So I'm only into guys, and it's funny, this is only really something that's kind of predominantly gay men.
Interesting.
So I don't know how that works out. But yeah, it's kind of like a being immobile, being
Yeah.
feeling silly, having someone be able to do something to you that's like usually like you're an object, kind of, like they could roll you up. Like,
So, Tom, are you putting yourself in the? What's more predominant? You having fun with someone who's flattened, or you yourself being flattened?
Good question.
I like both.
Hot.
But there are some people out there, I know some people, and they're only one role or the other. Like, they only like to, imagine flattening other guys, or they only like to be flattened themselves.
What's the most fucked up kind of thing you've seen in this? What would you call it? The body transformation community?
Oh my goodness, there's all kinds of, fucked up stuff out there.
But is there anything that's been like, okay, that's too far even for me?
I mean, yeah, so, like, I talk with my friends about stuff like this, my close friends, and, like, when it comes to sexual stuff, I'm very open-minded. A lot of people are, like you guys are talking to me about this, and people are open-minded. I'm fine with anything that is, sanitary, not painful, and, consenting adult. If two consenting adults want to have fun with each other and it's safe and it's sanitary, then I say, go for it.
Sanitary.
I
like that.
Tom, I have a question, and there's no wrong answer. We won't get mad. Did you jack off to the flat pictures of Ben or me?
Well, I've only seen the ones of Ben. I did not out of respect.
Oh,
That's cool.
thank you. I woun't have been offended if you had. I mean,
If you were to, perhaps, which one would you choose?
well, I don't think I've met you before. I've seen Emil. I've seen Ben. Ben, you are a very good-looking guy, Ben.
There you go.
thank you, Tom. That's
Okay.
very sweet of you.
Case closed. It's interesting. You brought up sanitary a couple times, and there is like a unreality to this of flattening someone, but it's very clean, There's hard lines at the edge of it, usually like a cartoon outline or something like that. Is it like this element of hyperbole and like cartoonness? I don't. It's real life people and it's like real life backgrounds, but it's based from this very cartoony thing. Are you ever like going more into the drawn realm, or does it have to be like photos or depictions of real people that are flattened?
So it's some people, they like drawings and cartoonish. They like have alter egos
That are flat.
a cartoon.
Yeah.
I just like, it's almost like a crossover of the impossible, you know, like toon physics in real life. You know, it's impossible to happen in real life, but it's something that you can imagine. You know, you can use your imagination. You can, you know, have video edits. You can have pictures made, that kind of stuff, and you can imagine it. So it's something that is really out there.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's, you know,
Harmless.
It's no harm. It's no harm.
Yep.
Because some people confuse it and they think that, you know, you want to get hurt or hurt people. Because in reality, if you tried to do this with someone, obviously it would kill them. But
Right.
this isn't like any kind of pain or infliction. It's just like, you know, toon world. Imagining you're in the toon world.
What kind of are there any celebrities that you've ever flattened?
Chris O'Donnell.
Chris O'Donnell.
Chris O'Donnell
from
old
90s
school, yeah,
Batman. I love it.
Wait, you must be a millennial, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
that makes
so
sense.
does this extend to the real world at all? When you have sexual partners, is there any way this comes into play, or are you just doing normal ass fucking
So I'm
sex?
married. I'm married, and obviously I've shared this with my, you know, my husband, and you know, he's aware of it and plays into it.
Very cool. It's a good partner.
Yeah. So yeah, he understands.
Interesting. Damn, I wish that I had. I mean, this is such a spur of the moment thing. I feel like if I have any follow up questions, I'll be sure to ask you. But this has been very fascinating. I think we've learned that it's most likely some kind of way to take back your own trauma and reposition it in a way that's
I don't know if I'd go that far.
It feels a little
I don't know. That's kind of
from
what
a
I
5-minute phone call.
Also, there was like, it sounds.
It's a power thing.
Correct, but no, I think it's a fun thing. I
It's
think
fun
it's
and-
this
yeah.
idea.
and it
of,
also
like,
might be something different for everyone. I don't think we can.
Yeah.
That's very reductive to talk to one guy for 5 minutes and be like, "Well, we solved that."
Wait, so yeah, because I guess I kind of asked this already, but is there anything? Because I've seen Andres. I had Andres transform us into coasters and snails in a little terrarium, and just actual balls and a little glob of food. And I'm like, what else is there? What am I not thinking of? Because there's so many different.
That's the thing. If there is anything you can imagine out there, someone's thinking about it, or they're doing it. I think.
Yeah.
You can search almost anything, and you can find just about anything.
Yeah.
Tom, can I ask one more question?
Yes, sir.
What days do you feel like looking at flat stuff? What days do you feel like looking at inflated stuff?
Ooh, good question.
Ooh. I mean, I like them both equally. It's like, do I want to go to McDonald's? Do I want to go to KFC?
Yeah. You ever flatten your?
Amen, brother.
Nice.
Amen.
Has your husband let you flatten him or inflate him?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
so
that's a good
sweet.
husband.
Hot, really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love that.
We're happy for you.
Yeah, we're very happy for you, Tom. It's been our distinct honor and pleasure to have you on the show and talk to you.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I just like to try and, you know, the few people
Uh-oh.
Oh,
try to normalize it.
yeah.
So, you know, just so people get a normal view that's not skewed. You know, I'm just a normal person.
Yeah.
You
of
sound
course.
incredibly way more normal than any of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're very normal and
Married with a
I mean,
job.
I assume that there are thousands of you out there.
Probably.
Yeah. Very interesting. Okay, well, once again, thank you very much.
Thanks,
I'll let you
Tom.
know when this airs.
Okay, cool.
All right, and we'll change your voice too.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Okay.
Maybe technology dependent.
Thank you very much, Tom. Have a good day.
You too, see ya.
Bye. That was my surprise for you guys, and I'm sure you can understand why I wanted to keep it to myself
No, that was
because
very
I didn't want to
beautiful.
spoil it. I didn't want to ruin the surprise.
I mean, that is one of the more interesting kinks I've ever experienced in my life.
I really,
And I'm happy to be a part of it. You know, I actually don't mind if someone's coming to me.
Coming in you?
Coming to me.
Coming to you.
of course. Why would you? Better
You're
that
right.
better that than they're like trying to find you and sexually assault
I
you.
think if they saw a picture of me and they were like, I'm going to come to that, but it's the like turning me into
Manipulation.
objects and making me a little snail.
That could be
feeding
like
me lettuce.
the horny
don't-
aspect is the control of like,
Yeah,
I'm
that-
going to put you stuff on you. I'm going to put you in a little jar. I'm going to put babies in your butt.
I'm going to make sure you don't eat anything salty.
I know, which is a good
And
rule
I'm
of thumb
putting
for
a-
life,
I'm
too.
putting a beer on you so you know exactly what you are.
Yeah, they can't think I'm a little frisbee with nuts.
it really
I'm a little
does.
frisbee with little nuts.
It
I don't like
remi-
how red my penis was.
I know.
Yeah.
Why was my penis so red always?
My penis so red always. God
it
damn.
reminds me of you guys remember Rule 34?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
That's like a
it's
lot
like-
of the stuff you see.
If it exists, there's porn of it.
yes.
It's really something. I my mind was so blown when I saw just the first inflation stuff, and I thought that was it. I thought that was just there were variations of that, but to know that there's just all kinds of body transformation stuff, just really, I should read about it because it
you should
is
read about
fascinating.
it.
What is it? Is it like you said, the control? Like, oh man, I
Could
think
be
one guy said that it's
control
like,
or
oh,
like-
you're so just whoa.
I think a lot of it is like the idea of it being so unreal is also sexy to them. I mean, you think
babe, your
about
body's unreal.
like, meaning it's just a piece of paper. She is unreal. Or like, you know, think about piss and stuff like that. I think it's
I'm always
yeah.
thinking about
it's
piss.
the grotesque. It's
Yeah.
like the idea of things being so out of the norm that is like exciting to people.
Do you think that that's a product of porn and exposure to porn, dulling the senses and dulling what's exciting to people to the point
Or
that
do
they
we
have
think
to
it's-
always?
Or do we think it's natural? And cavemen were like, God, I want to flatten this bitch.
I think.
They could too.
I think-
Back then, dude, anything goes.
I feel like
Ooh, I'm
some
gonna
Roman
smash her.
Empire type guys were into like poop stuff,
Flatten
but that's
her.
probably as far as it went.
Flatten
Their
her.
imaginations couldn't have conceived of the flattening because it would have
True.
involved blood and guts and stuff.
And they've never seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
True, that wasn't around till the 80s.
You bring a Blu-ray of Roger Rabbit to the Roman Empire.
Speaking of Roger
We have a
Rabbit,
Those
lot-
guys are
There's gonna be a lot less people around today. I'll tell you that much.
I knew the daughter of the guy who voiced Roger Rabbit in that movie briefly, like 10 years ago. And I met him once, and I remember looking up his YouTube or something, and he's got some weird, his own theory about what the universe is made up of.
Love that.
And it's just, his name is Charles something. I can't
Isn't
remember.
he in the movie Funny People briefly?
Maybe.
Like he does like a weird. There's like a weird cameo of a bunch of comedians, and I remember looking him up. I could be incorrect.
I didn't
there's
like
definitely
that
ass
movie.
movie.
there's
though.
definitely a big party scene. There's a bunch of comics and stuff. So maybe
Yeah, I think he's in it weirdly.
Eminem's
maybe it
in
was
it
a comic?
weirdly.
Yeah, he is.
Is that along the lines of that movie 42 or whatever that came out in like 2006 with all the celebrities
No.
and it's just a bunch of
It's not like
movie
that.
40 something.
yeah.
No.
That one is bizarre because it's
I
like,
don't
what
get it.
sort of debt did Hugh Jackman have to the
all
Farley
of them,
brothers?
like Liev Schreiber, fucking
Truly.
all these
Helly,
famous.
There's like 40 people.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Remember those days when we would get movies like that, like Mars Attacks, when it's just, whoa, him too, them too,
Yeah.
her too.
Mars Attacks was Jack Nicholson playing like 6 different roles,
We
but
don't-
also incredible.
We
Yeah,
don't
he's
have
like
any
a bunch
movie
of people
stars
in it.
anymore, though.
We don't.
They're
Yeah, we
gone.
do. We absolutely do. Glenn Powell.
Okay, that's one.
Glenn Powell is a movie
Glenn
star.
Powell is a movie
just
star.
when you thought that movie stars were dead and gone. Tom, okay, let's list off
wait,
some movie
wait,
stars.
but you agree that the there's a consensus that movie stars are dead.
I don't think that movie stars are
But
dead.
you said it like it's a thing.
Sydney, what's her name?
Sweeney.
Oh, the
Sweeney.
biggest movie star in the world, the Sydney. What's her name?
She's a movie star.
Good one. They're
Yeah.
kind of forcing
Yeah,
it.
that's true. That is true.
I-
Yeah, we are
Something
being forced.
Very weird has happened where like
You know what it is?
What?
No Italian guys anymore.
true.
That's not true. Oscar Wilde.
Oscar Wilde.
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac?
Isaac.
It doesn't even end in a vowel.
Isn't he
not one of
isn't he
us.
Italian?
He's
What
not
is he?
one of us.
What is he then?
He's
English?
tan.
Oh, he's just tan?
I think he's just a tan guy.
I thought he was a Hispanic guy. Boy, the
You
range.
said Italian.
The range on that guy. I mean, when I first saw him in Drive, I was like, damn, that guy's Hispanic. And then,
Oh, he was good in Drive.
yeah, he's Guatemalan,
Okay.
Guatemalteca.
So, but that's
What?
the problem. You had guys like De Niro.
Yeah, you really
Yeah.
don't.
Pacino.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
have movie stars anymore, and everything
You know what it
does.
is? Guys with big noses. There's also a lot of Jewish actors.
True. Hoffman.
Hoffman.
Changed the game.
What's that tall guy who was
It feels like
Adam
they've
Driver?
gone into a realm of beauty. Like, think about Timothée Chalamet. That guy is so weird looking. And like Tom Hanks couldn't be famous right now, I think. He's just
'Cause
too
he's too
normal.
normal.
Young
He's
Tom
just
Hanks?
perfectly
Yeah.
normal. But that's why he was so famous, because he was able to be
The
fucking
normalest
Forrest
guy.
Gump, and he was able to go to Castaway and get AIDS.
Dude, I just watched White Boy Summer again.
I don't know what that is.
It's
The
a song
Chet
by
Hanks
Chet
song?
Hanks.
The
Oh,
video.
hell yeah.
And I love him so much. I love Chet Hanks, and I
He's
just
really swung back, and I really do love him.
it's just crazy. Everything he does, it's so hard to not be like, that is Tom Hanks's kid.
Yeah.
It's
But I don't
really-
do that.
really?
Did you ever
No.
tell a story about there was a party and someone was looking for Chet?
Oh yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed
Okay,
to tell.
okay. Forget it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I mean, it's probably fine.
And then
Up to you,
Tom
baby.
Hanks came and pushed a girl in the pool. Isn't that what happened?
Kind of, but like by accident.
my son? Yeah, I don't understand.
So you know the story now, listeners.
well, I think he's told it before.
Basically, what I've heard, I've met people who went to high school with him, and what I've heard is that Tom kept him on a real tight leash. And
I mean, can you imagine what a nightmare he was in high school?
Oh God.
well, but so I think Tom turned into a little bit of a nightmare. So they're, what's the brother's name? Colin Hanks, who shares a different mom, has talked about it before. That like people have asked him about Chet, and he's like, you got to remember, when I was growing up, my dad was not Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
He was,
Bosom buddies.
you know, right. He had been on a couple TV shows. He was like
Some movies.
a
and
working
stuff, yeah.
actor. When Chet was a kid, my dad was fucking Tom Hanks. And I think he became very aware of his everyman, you know, image and persona. And I think he did not want anyone fucking that up.
Right.
And so when Chet started becoming,
And then he's got
a
this
re-
little gangster kid.
well, I think it was also, I think it was a reaction to his
right.
overbearing father. And so any rebellious teenager then wants to push back even more. And so, yeah, there are things where like, there's a story I heard about some end of the year party. It's the summer and someone's parents are away, and people are like smoking a joint outside, and just a black SUV rolls up and the back window rolls down, and it's Tom Hanks, and he's just like, where's Chet? And then they're like, he's not here. And he really wasn't there. And then he's like, I know he's at this party. And he literally like storms in and is bugging out and being like, where the fuck is Chet? And apparently he blows by someone and pushes some girl in the pool by accident.
Oh, and just like in late night dad clothes
Yeah.
too, like some sort of weird boat shoes, just like a little tired.
There was a woman, I think the same woman who accused Bill Clinton of
Monica.
like, no, it wasn't.
Star.
She says that Tom Hanks like repeatedly molested her when she was a kid because he's one of the main adrenochrome guys. Yeah. Well, that's just what I'm just saying.
Oh, that's like QAnon shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, no, but it's
just
confusing
love the jump
because
from like a real anecdotal story to Ben going like, okay, I'll take the baton here.
Wait, speaking of which,
Truly besmirch the man.
also it's so funny to be like, she's a Bill Clinton accuser. There are so many like real stories about
Oh, yeah.
Bill Clinton.
do you
being
believe
an
that
abuser.
one kid
And you're like-
is his son?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
He's got like you didn't hear about this?
I didn't hear.
I think he's either half black or half Puerto Rican, but he's like, I am Bill Clinton's son. He had sex with my mom 25 years ago, and he's got like side-by-side photos, and he does look like him.
I believe him.
I believe
the
that.
kid.
Yeah.
You know who did that the right way? Arnold
Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Arnold.
He just was like, you know what? Okay, you're my son, and now he bodybuilds.
Dude,
with
I know some people that
And his
were
other
in
son.
college with the son when that all came out.
Which,
And
which one?
the bodybuilding son with the Latina maid.
Yeah.
Latina maid.
I'm a
Which is
bodybuilding son with a Latina,
Latina
maid.
maid. I'm a bodybuilding son with a Latina maid. I mean, what a dream come true. A Latina maid. Get to come in her. Do you want to go to Richard Linklater next? After
Wait.
about
No,
Glenn
we got to
Powell?
talk. We gotta give a quick RIP to Donald Sutherland, who just died.
I know. Rest in peace, dude.
I didn't know how to.
RIP to a
That
real
guy
one.
was. Yeah, man. I first think of him in Backdraft.
Never saw it.
You never saw Backdraft?
Nope.
Oh,
I
shit.
think of him in
He plays a pyro, like a true pyro.
Hunger Games.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah, he died of being old to death.
Yeah, he died. He was old to death.
Kiefer Sutherland kind of weirds me out, though. He seems like one of those actors who's like,
He's got a bad temper.
He's just a drunk.
he reminds me of
He's going the
Dennis
way-
Hopper. He's got Dennis Hopper vibes, where it's very self-important and like, I'm a rebel and also and it's like, okay.
True.
Speaking of getting
yeah.
drunk, I got drunk for the first time in close to 5 months in Sonoma.
Damn, hell yeah.
Oh, we're back to
Wine
that?
drunk, too.
And and I was worried. I was like, God, I hope I don't get drunk too quickly or whatever. I still
Pull a
got
Kiefer
it.
You
Sutherland.
still got it.
I
Hell
still
yeah.
got it. 4 nights in a row. Just
You're probably just chopping it up with them,
well,
too.
they don't give you a second to breathe. I have not been to a winery in a long time, and it's like they're like, here's our blah blah blah, and you're like drinking it, and then just 5 minutes later, they're like, here's our
You're supposed to spit it out, dude.
no, it
No,
wasn't
that's
that kind of
calm.
it wasn't
No,
that kind
you're
of thing.
not.
I know.
We were sitting down to eat, and they just kind of kept pouring and pouring.
Damn. So it's a meal with a tasting, a wine tasting.
No, it was a meal with Sarah.
Yo.
Really good.
Yo.
Hey, by the way, speaking of Kiefer Sutherland, though, this doesn't fucking matter. I don't know why it's coming out of my mouth. Probably because of the Celsius.
It better be good.
But the connection, just so you know, Kiefer Sutherland, 24, has to do with the White House. I watched White House Down the other night because sometimes
movie.
I like to turn on a piece of shit garbage movie.
No, they're good.
Yes, thank you.
I
It's
really do
Jamie
enjoy-
Foxx. Jamie Foxx, James Woods is the bad guy, and who's the other? What's the white guy who played
Can I do it
the
one
stripper?
Where am I cut to? 1, 2. Tatum.
Channing
Channing
Tatum.
Tatum. Channing Tatum.
Jamie
Is that
Foxx.
his name? That
Jamie
sounds like a
Foxx
real
is the
name.
president.
Channing Tatum. Is that a real name? That's his
Channing
real name?
Tatum.
Yes.
Yeah, that's his name.
Channing. I haven't seen that guy in a while.
I love that his parents were like, okay, Tatum, kind of a weird last name. Let's really stick the landing
How
with the
about Kiefer?
first. And then they're like, Channing. I just saw that he named him after a director.
Oh, okay.
Some sort of director's lost
Anyway, let's see what else we got here. Justin Timberlake had gotten deleted or whatever.
Deleted. That sounds like a kink.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it does.
Oh,
No, there's a
honestly,
blinking cursor.
That's kind of
I'm gonna
hot, like
delete
copy
you.
and pasting,
Yeah.
and then
Ooh,
you can
yeah.
control X them.
I'm gonna delete you.
We barely touched on it the other day, but then I saw what came out is what he said to the cop.
Oh,
yeah.
like this is gonna fuck up
ruin
the world tour.
And the cop was like, what tour? And he
tour?
goes, the world tour.
Yeah.
That's
So
really funny.
He was too young, the
Yeah, the
cop.
cop
Like he had
didn't
no idea
recognize
who
him.
he was.
That's fucked up, man.
Well, this is gonna ruin the
I don't
tour.
like that.
I know. Someone tweeted like, "I'm gonna say that every time I have something bad happens." Like,
Yeah.
well, this is gonna ruin the tour.
The other thing
Yeah.
I had here was,
Wow, he's just blowing through it. He's like a fucking.
I
well, because we put a lot on here.
we got a good amount of stuff.
I had talked about, because I don't really give a flying rat's ass about, what are you doing?
I'm practicing volleys for later. Hey, if anyone's around, me and Emilio in 1 hour are gonna play. It's June 20th. We're gonna play tennis up in Altadena, California.
Oh, you guys are playing tennis after this?
What do you think?
Jesus.
What do you think we're gonna do after this, dude?
Play tennis?
Did you watch Roland Garros?
Of course.
I had a bad link, so I was in and out of it.
Guys.
Alvarez, right?
Guys,
Alcaraz.
Fuck.
But Wimbledon is just around the corner.
Wimbledon's and to think Wimbledon's just around the corner.
We
And while you were just still riding the high from Roland Garros, Wimbledon is just around the corner.
there's actually a great book. I'm reading it right now. It's called The Circuit. Ben is so pissed. He took about 20 minutes to show me a porn he made of myself, but I can't talk about one tennis tournament. He's like,
I did make porn of you guys.
he looked over at me
And I
like he was going to
appreciate
kill
it.
me.
I really do like it.
But there's a great book. It follows the 2017 tennis tour, and it's so fun. He goes.
When
to-
did this tennis obsession start with you guys? It feels like it was pickleball, and then all of a sudden you're both just like, no, tennis is it. We just love tennis.
He's just mad because he doesn't know how to play.
Yeah,
You're just
that's true.
mad because we're gonna beat your ass on the court later.
I-
Yeah, we're all playing.
Don't flatten
Dylan,
me.
I'm looking at you too, dude. I'll see you out there.
Can I referee?
It's
I'll
called
just, I'll
umps,
just
dude.
make up rules.
They're actually umps.
They're umps.
They're umps.
I actually didn't know
Gotcha.
that.
Okay, Phil, what did you want to talk about?
I wanted to talk about
Wow, he gets so pissed.
Richard Linklater.
I'm
I
just
found
thinking
some
about
claim-
the viewer and the listener who, when you guys are like, did you watch Wimbledon? It's like,
They
I
love
would
it.
Be
They
lost.
Maybe some people
They go
like
talk
it.
about tennis more.
He wore the wig because he's Zendaya. We're doing the challenges
I
for
thought-
the kids.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We're just as the tennis. He's the Zendaya. We're gonna double team him. I didn't see it. We're doing it for the kids.
Do you think they Eiffel
we're doing
Tower?
it so the kids
I
like
didn't see it. I didn't see it. I don't know.
I didn't see it. But we're doing it for the kids because the kids are talking about it. You think I wanted to dress up like this?
Yes.
Of course I did.
It looks like it breathes real well.
It's really nice. It's very comfortable.
What were you
although it's a
gonna
little
What were
hot
you gonna
in
tell me, Phil? What did you want?
Why are you jumping down my throat?
No, because a minute ago you said
You're able to just jump in with Bill Clinton's a pedophile, and like as soon as we start segueing some natural connections, Richard Linklater. I don't know. I got some fucking links. He's been blowing up because he's been interviewing for Hitman, starring Glenn Powell, and he's been saying some
Did you
really
watch
nice things. I didn't see it. Did you?
I did.
Yeah, I watched
Is
it.
it fun?
It's fun enough.
What do you rate it?
It's not like classic Linklater.
Rate it out of 20.
But what is classic Linklater? Because
Classic
he's a
Linklater-
fucking freak.
That's true. That's actually a great point.
Dylan's dying. He wants to chime in. Wait, what has Richard Linklater done other than
Dazed and Confused is his like really
Got it.
big movie.
Dazed and Confused started off with Slacker, this really meandering sort of Austin, Texas indie movie. Then he did the Before trilogy,
Oh my
Before
God.
Midnight,
Oh,
Before
yes.
Sunrise.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Anyone should watch that for just a look at relationship.
It's so nice.
So nice. But then he's also done a School of Rock. He's
Bad
done,
News Bears, maybe.
I think so.
Did he do
then, like,
Boyhood?
Yes,
Boyhood, which is also a
very
feat.
cool. I think he did Waking Life.
Waking Life. Right. A rotoscoped animated philosophical thing. The guy just kind of
Was that
fucking
with
does what
Robert
he
Downey
wants.
Jr.?
No, that was like with a bunch of different. Actually, Alex
Yeah.
Jones was in that. Weirdly enough.
Oh, because he's an Austin guy. Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Have you ever seen the old footage of Alex Jones where he's like
Yeah.
kind of just a normal?
He looks like
He's still like a bit-
I
real
used
estate
to listen
agent or
to him
something.
back then in like 2006.
No, there's like stuff of him from like the 90s where he's just like going around Austin.
Oh,
being
yeah,
like-
sure.
It's so
Yeah. I mean, in that movie, it's not Alex Jones now. It's
Right.
like more politically theorist based. Anyway, he had this really good quote that I liked, and I think you both probably agree with. The quote tweet of this is a New York Post article. Grown-ups surpass preschoolers as the biggest toys consumers.
That makes sense.
Most important age group. And
I
it's
feel
a
like-
guy playing with Funko Pops and shit like that.
Us as millennials, we grew up with. We were like.
I
the
haven't
peak
seen the quote,
toy-
but my gut reaction is I don't like adults with toys.
Yep, exactly.
But, okay.
And Linklater said, "No, I think the message society's sending is just stay 13 years old forever, maybe 12 years old. When I was a kid, kids were neglected. They didn't make movies for us. You watch whatever's out there and good luck. Now, every now and then there was a kids movie, but the whole culture wasn't bending to kids any more than parents were bending to kids. They had an ad at 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? It was a real thing all over our country because, oh yeah, the kids. I don't know where they are. So they didn't care. They didn't cater to kids. And now it's all about the kids and we overprotect them and we're going to make movies. We're just going to reduce the entire culture and mentality to their level. And guess what? You don't have to grow up either. Just stay a kid forever, play with toys, read comic books, never mature. Don't even have sex while you're at it, and good luck. I don't know.
Whoa.
I think it like really taps into shit we always talk about
Yeah.
of loneliness, of why does Gen Z not party and go out and dance and like exist as we had, and even more than that, like fucking look at
So
Dazed
he's
and
saying it was a
Confused.
mistake to cater everything to kids.
Yeah. And
And
I
now we
think
have
the
a bunch of
market followed that.
Baby adults.
Yes. We're like for the past
Who
10,
need
20
their
years, they
little toys.
realized, yeah, truly. And Ben loves it.
I love what?
I
Which
can't wait
part?
to go home and play with Kinects.
No, man. I don't even have shit in my house because I just don't like to dust things. I'm that stupid. I remember getting rid of all my little model cars because I was like, what is this for? Who sees this but me?
That is really beautiful
I was in like
and strange.
I was in like 8th grade, and I was like,
and strange.
all this stuff does is exist for me to dust every couple weeks. And so I
Dude.
just put it all in boxes and never took it out again.
I think I say it every episode, but you constantly surprise me. You
Thanks.
really do. It's very beautiful.
But was I wrong?
No,
Am I
not
wrong?
at all. But it's just a way of looking at things. Like, I'm going to see all that shit later and go, who is this for? But for me.
Who's going to see this but me?
Who's going to see this?
It
but
exists for me to dust every 2 weeks.
I will give it to myself. That was a very poignant thought to have
It
as an
was.
8th grader. Just
Yeah.
like, what is the point? And but then also as an adult, when I come over to people's houses who have a bunch of shit, I'm
You're
like, oh, this is fun.
"Toys!"
No,
Yeah.
this is fun. This is full of personality, and
Can
it
we
reflects
play?
who you are.
Yes,
and it
right,
reinforces
yes.
your creative spirit. And I didn't realize at the time, but that stupid little dipshit 8th grade mindset of like, well, what's the point? It's like the point is, what do you want? Just
Blank walls.
blank walls,
Yeah.
you little idiot.
No, it's good to have vibrancy around you, and it's
Yes.
good to be
Yes.
engaged by
It's also
things.
nice for people to come over and start conversations with you. Like that's why it's nice having books.
Yeah, you put a big ass book down there, you know,
and people
on
are
the
like,
coffee
"Oh my
table.
god,
Damn,
I
look at
love
that
this
book."
book."
Yeah.
Damn, look at that thing. There's got
Yeah.
to be 1,000 pages in there. I'm going to my great aunt's house this weekend, and
What's so great about her?
she's awesome for one. But she lives
She's
in Northridge,
awesome for one.
and her home it's been featured in countless like interior design magazines.
Oh,
'Cause she's
damn.
like an interior designer, and she collects dolls, and she collects all
Oh,
sorts of shit.
wow.
So you walk in, and it's just like it's probably her nightmare to have like a bunch of little kids running around like used to be. But
you
yeah,
get to go there and play.
Like,
Wait, adults own more toys than kids?
yeah, they outgrew preschoolers as the #1 toy market.
Sickos.
Truly,
I think a
Pretty
lot of it.
fucked up.
I wonder what the comparison is with digital shit though, because like I bet they're on track to watch way more ads and whatnot than we ever will.
kids.
Yeah.
That's true. The greatest toy ever is the phone and the iPad. So honestly, I think like actual tangible shit probably overall has gone down since the
The only
advent
toy
of
I
those
need.
things. You and me both, brother. And I love that we've been playing tennis our whole lives.
Dang man, I should get
And
back
it's one
into
of our
building
great
model
bonding
cars.
things.
Yeah.
Get back and see, you forgot about you got rid of your model cars and you forgot about it.
Well, because even like building model cars, I'm thinking about it recently. I'm like, well, what's the point? I just sit around and kill time and like
That's
paint
what
little,
life is, baby.
paint little pieces of plastic. I could be doing something else, like reading a book or.
But that's like, you could say that about, you could do any activity and be like, I could be doing anything else.
Right.
That's true.
As long as you have joy.
Except
Yes.
surfing, I'll do that for as long as I can pee in my wetsuit.
There you go, baby.
I just got a new wetsuit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, 2 new wetsuits, a winter one and a summer
Can I
one.
read another lengthy Richard
Yeah,
Linklater
is it this
quote?
one?
It's the next one, yeah. Anyway, I just like this. It sort of touches on last episode. Also, I want to say regarding last episode, my manager and agent aren't succubuses. They heard that and they were really offended.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, so
Oh,
our people,
no.
someone at our thing.
Dude, I'll tell you.
And also, I'll find you. You snitch. Whoever
Wait,
snitched
someone
to
at our thing. What are you talking about?
I think watched it and sent it to my manager.
I find
no.
that every time I talk about something, it gets sent to someone. And,
Somehow.
and it's so annoying. It's I've done it in the bonus and just it's end up clipped and then I'll see a friend and they'll be like, "Oh my god, so and so said they heard you were," and I'm like,
I
"Dude,
didn't talk shit, did I? Because I
No,
love,
I did.
I love
and my
my
people were
manager.
like, "What the hell?" And I said it in jest. Okay, I love you guys.
Oh,
They're my
man.
close friends.
Well,
I've been with them for 10 years.
Drew, if you're out there, I should call him. I haven't talked to him in a few months, but
Oh, sounds like your whole shit's going good.
read the quote.
Here's the quote from Linklater. It's just about life and how we always talk about early 20s and all that sort of shit. Linklater said, when you were asking, it's a point important question. What's your relationship now to
wait,
work back
slow
then?
down. I can't keep up over here. I can't see the computer. So
You don't need to see it.
He's got to say it a little slower so I can hear it.
What's your relationship now to the work back then? Are you passionate? I had to really think about that. My analysis of that is you're a different person with different needs. A lot of that is based on confidence. When you're starting out in an art form or in anything in life, you have confidence because you don't have experience. And you can only get confidence through experience. but you have to be pretty confident to make a film. So the only way you counterbalance that lack of experience and confidence is absolute passion, fanatical spirit. And I've had this conversation over the years with my filmmaker friends am I as passionate as I was in my 20s? Would I risk my whole life if my best friend or my negative was drowning? Which do I save? The 20-something self goes, I'm saving my film. Now it's not the answer. I'm not ashamed to say that because all passion doesn't go away. It disperses a little healthfully. I'm passionate about more things in the world. I care about more things, and that serves me. The most fascinating relationship we all have to ourselves is at different times in our lives. You look back and it's like, I'm not as passionate as I was at 25. Thank God. That person was very insecure, very unkind. You're better than that now, hopefully. So I think it's like,
What situation is
that
he
is
in where
very-
his friend and his film are both drowning?
well,
What, did they take it out on a boat? Jesus Christ. What was it? What were they developing it on Martha's Vineyard?
yeah.
Yeah, to ride out the boat or Catalina
His
Island?
edit
Then
bay
gets
is in
wrapped
his
up in the
yacht.
metaphor.
I know, just truly.
Wait, hold on
Truly
one second.
autistically going into
Tell the friend to
one
grab
thing.
the film and then grab both of them.
You're both in the water. Just grab the film.
Float
Grab
on
it.
the film. There was room for both of them. Anyway,
That is really.
I
that is-
identify
that
with
is
that.
really beautiful.
Yeah, when you were in your early 20s, late teens, early 20s, it's like you felt like you could you had all the time in the world to pursue whatever. But now
And-
for some reason as you get older, it's like, well, I go to work.
Friends,
Yeah.
like, if I play tennis, I'll be like, I could be reading a book.
dude, yes. Honestly, I have a lot of like, I'll look back and I'll be like, dude, I was a maniac when I was 20 and I lost it. And I'll kick myself because I'll be like, why can't I work as hard as I used to work? But it is that nice recognition of like, oh, but I do have a better relationship with people and I do
And
have more
yourself,
hobbies
probably.
now and myself. And I take care of myself better and I am able to like spread out to be a more worldly grown up person. So I think allowing yourself a little bit of that grace was a very important thing.
Oh my
I
God.
fucking love Richard Linklater.
Yeah, but and all the things fueling you are not like it's fuel, but it's not necessarily the best fuel. It's like, I mean, it's just like anxiety
Yeah.
and just like so much fear, and
Dude,
then
yeah.
you're like,
Think about
I mean,
all of college. We were like, I'm gonna fucking die. This is a
Right.
nightmare.
Oh God,
And we were
don't
just
remind
like-
me.
It's so dark.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the days when I was taking Vyvanse.
well, that's
Oh, right. Yes.
Oh.
And so much of my 20s when I had this drive was also
Right.
weird amphetamines on top of
and
it.
booze.
it was
and it's
like-
just
Yes,
all like
right.
fear and loathing,
Right.
and like
Dude, I would get like some kind of amphetamine sundowner syndrome because I'd wake up late because I was up late the previous night because I couldn't sleep from taking Vyvanse. I would take it at like 10:30. It would hit by like 11:30. I'd be the smartest, most capable, aspirational, fucking, oh my
Yeah.
God, I can't wait. And I'd ride my bike to school and just be, ugh, go to class and just be paying attention and like, writing and getting pissed when anybody would like talk or eat in class. Like, shut up, I'm trying to listen. And then crazy horny walking through campus. Just like Cal State Long Beach, the women outnumbered the men like 3-1. And it's a very, very, I think like 30,000 people go to Cal State Long Beach.
ow.
And I'd be walking to and from class just like, I truly probably was muttering under my breath, just like, Jesus fucking Christ. And then I'd get home,
Thank God.
and like probably try to jerk off. And
Yeah.
it probably took an hour.
Yeah.
And because your dick is just like,
Yeah.
and then for the rest of the night, anger and impatience and just the most negative, just you pissed off at your whole family. Why the fuck do I still live at home?
Yeah.
And like, what the fuck? I'm a loser. And it's just,
Well, it's that like
Oh.
it's also like Coke, like the 3 a.m. era where it's like
Ugh.
everyone's like weird about the bags all of a sudden. It's because you get fucking sundowned and all rawed out from your nerves getting fried.
thank God I never got into Coke.
Yeah.
My
me
landlord
neither.
came to show my apartment the other day, and I had a bag of ketamine.
Where you
out.
going?
I'm thinking about moving, but
Where are the cross streets?
what are the cross streets? I'm not saying, dude.
Fine.
He's also been shutting off my water intermittently, which is really annoying because he just
makes it sound like he's doing it on a whim.
he
Fucking
just
hell.
he just moved
Feels like
this.
showering time.
Fuck it.
It screwed me yesterday because he shut it off from like 10 to 1, and I woke up late because yesterday was a holiday, and I could not go to the bathroom.
Nice.
That was very fun.
That's cool.
Cool.
No, that wasn't cool.
Really good.
He moved this girl in below me, and she's got a major problem
In the
with
bathroom?
with the bathtub. So he's had to like take out the wall multiple times, patch it up, and like it's really fucking annoying.
Anyway, it is nice seeing these guys get old though, and guys who
Espousing wisdom.
Well, it's just very funny because these were people that they were like doing the thing in their 20s when I was younger and being like, fuck, that's what cool is. I mean, I watched Dazed and Confused when I was in like 8th grade.
It was like a
being
high school
this is the
DVD for
fucking
me.
Greatest
Yeah,
movie
yeah, yeah.
in the world. And so, yeah, as I'm becoming more leaving that fucking freak period of my life, these guys are like, it's okay to mellow out and be.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
I'm a White House Down type of guy now.
Yeah.
They made like 5 of those, man. London Has Fallen, White House Down,
I enjoy
Black Hawk
that
Down.
sort of stuff too. Like
Stupid.
truly when I'm home,
Yeah.
kind of that's what I watch.
I love the lines where you can tell it was for the movie going audience. Like there's a line where Jamie Foxx.
Someone's got to bring this White House down.
No, not quite. Maggie Gyllenhaal is in it, which really sucks. It bums me out for her
Why?
because it's such a bad movie, and she's like a serious actress, and she's got to be doing the like, sir, I'm the head of the CIA.
Damn.
I'm ordering you to save the president.
I feel it's always weird. I
get that
I
check,
do it
though.
sometimes. Exactly. I do it sometimes too where I'm like, oh, I can't believe it's like she's got a great career. She like
Sure.
probably got paid a truckload of money for that. And like,
Yeah.
it was probably not that difficult.
But there's a line, Jamie Foxx as the president, when it's like, okay, shit's hitting the fan. He runs into his bedroom and he's in there with Channing Tatum and he's like, I got to change my shoes. So he takes off his shoes and the camera goes up.
I thought this
And
was
it's-
the Gerard Butler movie.
That one is a different version of this movie.
Holy
it's like
shit.
part of the series.
Universe?
Yeah, the blank down universe. But you see all the dress shoes, and then there they are, the Air Force Ones. Jordan.
Oh my God.
And he puts on the Jordans, and then there's a scene where he's getting tackled by one of the bad guys, and Channing Tatum saves him, and then
Is anyone else wondering how long?
or
this
no,
is
the
gonna
guy, sorry, the guy's pulling on Jamie Foxx, and
yeah.
Jamie Foxx kicks him, and he goes, "Get your hands off my Jordans!"
Damn.
And it's like that's such
pretty
a
cool.
movie theater line.
Jamie Foxx is the president?
He's the president. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
It's interesting because he's black.
Why? Because we had already had Obama by then.
I don't think I was alive. I think that was before my time.
Wait, shit. Oh man.
Were you going to explain to us another movie?
No.
I thought it was really sweet
Oh.
watching him get so excited about it.
Because
Scene from-
speaking of Maggie Gyllenhaal, her
It's funny
husband.
because I brought up like a major tennis tournament
Yeah.
and he was like, I'm going to blow my brains out if you don't stop talking. And then he was like, I'm going to explain the plot of a bad movie.
I didn't explain a plot.
He was like,
That's-
I swear I'll fucking scream if you don't stop talking about Roland Garros right now.
Wait, what do you
Let
guys?
me talk about Olympus Has Fallen.
What do you guys? Oh, thank you. That's the other one.
No,
Olympus.
I won't listen to it.
What do you
I
guys
won't
think about
listen to
Maggie
it.
Gyllenhaal's husband,
I
Peter?
think it's very cool. I think he's one of the greatest actors. I
He
actually
weirds me
really
out,
like
man.
that guy.
He weirds me out.
I think you see him in a movie and you know he's gonna fucking get pissed at
I know it's
someone.
either going to be
He's
a
so
really
good at getting pissed.
Yeah, he really is.
He's scary.
Yeah, he is scary.
Sarsgaard or Skarsgård?
I think it's is it Dylan would know. Skarsgård? It's not SARS.
I like that they live in New
I
York.
think it's Peter Sarsgaard.
Alexander
Skarsgård.
Skarsgård.
It's Sarsgaard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cover your mouth up
Wow,
like you
he's
got
53.
Sarsgaard.
He played the bad guy in the Green Lantern.
Yeah.
That's not a good movie. And I'll say it.
You-
Coming from
anyway,
me, that
so
means it's bad.
the clay season ended with Roland Garros, and it was honestly a real thrill. The
Was this his first clay win?
no his first
First clay major?
major, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you,
really honk shoeing?
Yeah, it was
Oh, he's
hard.
talking.
it's gonna be the grass season's gonna be a real thrill.
How do we
It's
feel
gonna
about
be a-
Wimbledon? When is Wimbledon?
Wimbledon's gonna start July 1st, and it's gonna go till the 14th, and
Sick.
hopefully.
How's our tournament going? We won't name it, but are you playing? Have you been
Yes,
playing?
I played. I won my first match,
Sick.
and it was very funny. I was explaining it to him, but I got challenged recently, and then someone withdrew it before I could.
challenge you, son.
It's great. You get a
I
dub.
challenge you to a tennis.
Oh, did I get a win from that?
Yeah.
Incredible.
I've
I guess
had to-
they got scared.
I've been away for a month, so I had to leave it, and you get dropped down like 5 things.
Oh no! What's
I
your
don't
tennis
know.
ranking? I'm about a 2.
A Tuesday.
No, not your hotness, dude. The tennis ranking.
I saw a TikTok the other day because since we've been talking about it, my phone has been listening and showing me a lot more. And I will stop and watch. But someone was showing an analysis between Djokovic and Norak or whatever.
He's doing
And
Djokovic and Norak?
I don't know, man. They're fucking 2 guys, all right? And the analyst is saying, "Oh, he's doing the classic," and it pissed me off. He goes, "He's doing the classic like Swiss man play setup," and I was like, "There's entire setups. There's like back and forth. There's names for some of these things."
There's going to be
Well, yeah,
a
they
lot
had-
of
I didn't know that.
nuances for a
There's a lot of-
professional sport.
Yeah. You think
Yeah, but
they're all
it's
just
just-
like bang it back at each other and hope for the best.
It was a full on. There's a word for it. It's called like the Swiss man or something.
Yeah, they have
He
all kinds
underhanded a couple times to keep it on the other guy's backhand or something.
Yeah, they have all kinds of strategies.
To me,
Serve-
that's fucked up.
serve and volley.
I just want you to know. To me, that's fucked up because that's an entire new. My brain's understanding of tennis was it's a couple guys, couple girls, they kicking the ball back and forth. You hit the net, that's a no. But there's the fact that there's
There's a
all kinds of
whole-
like other shit involved is
Ben, there's a whole
mind-blowing.
world outside of your
It makes me feel like a
existence.
child. It makes me feel like a baby.
It's like when you go to a new city, like you walk around Chicago and you're like, you guys have just been doing this the whole time?
Yeah.
Like, you guys have just been here?
That
Yep,
happens
this
to me
is
when I
nuts.
go to a different country, and I don't know, it just kind of blows my mind seeing like an entire country, and I'm like, I can't quite put my finger on it.
Right.
It's like you guys all are the same, but you guys do things slightly differently.
Yeah.
It's just really
Not the
fucked me up.
Japanese, man. They do it way different.
True.
Way
We've been
different.
there. Lord knows we've been there.
I'm so glad we didn't experience racism there.
I did. Oh, no, I did racism.
It's funny. I think it's like I had a friend who say like, "Oh, isn't it really racist there?" Because he had gone too, and I was like, "No, I didn't feel." And he was like, "People kind of like point at Westerners and stuff," and I was like, "Oh, I guess
Let 'em.
they did
Also-
that." And I was like, "But I didn't feel like." I think sometimes he was a white guy. I think sometimes white guys like to take any opportunity to be like,
anytime we got
I
it.
think I was maybe
Yeah.
I think I was maybe marginalized there. And it's
Yeah.
like, no,
You also got to keep in mind we were 4 large men too, so no one's really
Yeah,
gonna
we're
start
intimidating.
Shit.
And we were all smoking too.
but
And the
no
whole
one
time we had stogies in
Just
our mouth.
blasting
man.
darts.
blasting darts.
Hey, have
Everyone should feel this.
you
You remember
Oh
that?
yeah.
2 beers in, Meal pulls out a dart. Everyone should feel this.
the
It is really
victimization
incredible.
the
So
victimization
beautiful.
card reminds me of that right wing girl. I don't even I guess we can rap
This is
with
the
this.
one that said,
Said the N-word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
But
even play it.
why?
I mean, go ahead.
She's just so
Wait, okay, so now
But that's
she's
not. Oh no, that is the one.
School, like the weird theater kids and the anime people, and ugh.
anime.
what is she talking about?
She-
oh,
This is a-
Revenge of the Nerds.
So
This is
she posted a video.
she was cooking, right?
Yeah,
That one, yeah.
and she
She's
just
totally
like
an industry plant.
casually says the N word.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
said I don't know something about like broke ass. And,
Yeah.
and then people got mad at her, so now she's saying everybody's just mad because they're theater kids.
You know who I'm talking about, the people we didn't hang out with. So they've grown up now, and they're the ones making the laws. They're the Mark Zuckerbergs. They're the Faucis of the world, the fucking nerds. Those fucking dorks that never got laid in high school, and they've got a major chip on their shoulder against the normies. That's why you see all these fat ass fucks making laws. Oh, you can be obese and anorexic. Okay, sure. They're the ones inventing clown world. They're the ones in
Man, the
media. They're the
logic is, like,
actors. You wonder
sprinting.
why actors are so politically leftist? Oh, right. It's because they're loser theater kids. They're the theater kids who
feel
grew
bad
up,
for
and now
her.
they're
Like, she's
telling
such a
me and you what to
fucking,
think. They're telling me and you what to do, and they're making the laws in this country. Well, it's time to stand the fuck up and stop being scared. Like, why are we scared of these people? They were massive
All right, we
losers. in
don't
high
need to worry.
Yeah,
It's just-
first of
Like, I'm
all,
tired of it.
she's a
It's-
6 at best, so I don't know what clique she was rocking with.
But also the way everything is politicized now, it's like if you were cool in high school, like that means you're a Republican. And like these are just dumb liberals who didn't have friends. And that's why they're like this. It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah. I
knew
mean,
some
I was
theater
cool
kid.
in high school, and now I'm racist.
You were cool in high school?
Yeah. Don't
Yeah, you're
cut
like
that,
this.
please. I'm sorry. I was so good the whole time. I just wanted to flip it somehow. I was cool in high school, and now I'm a Republican.
It didn't hit the same.
You want
It's
that
a
in there
little bit
too?
Different. No.
Yeah. Well, it's toward the
We'll
end.
stay here till we get it right.
Nobody's watching anymore.
I was
What-
cool in high
did all the
school,
theater
and now
kids-
I'm gay.
Did all the theater kids at your guys' high school like suck and fuck each other? Is that just universal?
I don't know. I know the band kids actually did.
The theater kids
that
at my
went
school.
on band trips were kinky.
Yeah, the theater kids at my school were very, very horny.
What's
They all-
what's
we
the-
didn't have like a big theater contingency, I don't think.
Yeah,
No,
because
not
you were
at
New
all.
Jersey.
Yeah, and also we were popular.
was
in our band
lacrosse.
sports. We weren't even allowed to play tennis in
Yeah, I
high
was
school.
playing lacrosse. Oh, I mean, it was like.
We've really we've linklated ourselves where we accepted that this is an okay thing to play.
Yeah.
If we played it in high school, you'd be called a girl and other things.
All right, let's wrap it up. We're gonna go into the bonus. We're gonna be talking about 9/11.
Can I promo some shit?
Yeah.
No one's watching. I might as well save it.
No, promo it now.
Hush
Yeah.
Money album coming out
Don't let-
this week with 628. Please give it a listen.
Oh, and we're gonna have Flat Lax on in the bonus. We're gonna interview him.
Sorry. Hush Money full length album, spent like a lot of time on it. So before you interrupt me with a flattening porno guy, spent about like 2 years making this album. I'm very proud of it. Thank you for listening to the tracks. We're doing a LA show, 720 in LA. More info coming soon.
Oh, that's
anyway,
gonna be
so
fun.
we're
I
gonna
can't
be
wait for that.
yeah, it's gonna be really sick.
How many tracks? 10?
10 tracks, full length album. Honestly, really good. I'm very proud of it. It's one of my
It is really good.
finest creative endeavors, and was a joy to make. We're coming up next. Flat Lax.
We
We're
got
going to talk
Flat
to
Lax
a
in the
porno
bonus. We're gonna
guy.
be talking to the horny guy who makes people flat. Gonna be talking to the horny guy who makes people flat. We're gonna be giving away concert tickets for next week's Bash at the Bay. So be sure to stay
Why didn't he
tuned.
promo Hush Money right there? It was so fucking
I'm
close.
so sorry.
Bash at the Bay.
Dude,
Bash at the Bay.
I'm not kidding.
Fictional.
I have been manic for the last like 72 hours.
Good.
I
Let's
don't
keep
know
it going,
what's going
baby.
on.
Let's
Look
keep
at
it
me,
going. I love it.
Do I look as manic as
Give
I
us
feel?
a promo for Hush Money.
Bro, you talked about Olympus is down for 15 minutes. We
Why-
know
it was-
you're
it was-
manic, my
okay,
guy.
I'm gonna have to correct you there. It was White House down. It was White House down. But also be sure to stay tuned. We're gonna be giving away concert tickets to Hush Buddy because they're gonna be coming out with a new album coming out next week. It's a full length album, so be sure to stick around for that. But be listening again because caller number 1097 is gonna be getting free tickets to that and Bash of the Bay.
All right. Don't forget about the Bash of the Bay.
Don't forget about the Bash of the Bay.